Hello and welcome to Psychic Moon Tarot Reading. Today I'm here to do a reading to find out what's coming ahead in your relationships. Okay, so what's next in love, what's next in relationships. It could be anything regarding your relationships. It could be a new love, it could be manifesting a new member in the family, it could be uh, inviting a new pet in your family, something, a new friend, a new acquaintance, anything that touches your heart, that makes you feel warm and cozy, any kind of relationship. Okay, so I'm just not focusing on only romantic relationships, it could be any kind of relationships. So what's next in your relationships? So this is the reading that we are going to do. For this we'll have three piles as usual, and you can pick your pile, taking a deep breath in and slowly breathing out. Focus on the three piles, close your eyes and see which is the one which uh, shows in your mind's eye. Like when you take a good look at the three pictures in front of you and see which one of them calls out to you first. When you close your eyes, which is the one which you recollect first, that's the one your intuition is calling up to. So listen to that pile. This is a good tip to find out if you're feeling confused which pile is for you. Then this is a tip you can try. Okay, so let's begin your reading. I'll see you in your chosen pile. So pile number one, this is your card. This is a very beautiful wild mushroom, and this reminds me of something very happy, something very vibrant, a very childlike nature. Okay, so pile number one, probably you are someone who is very happy-go-lucky, loves to be, in their own space, very creative, um, doesn't have a very large social circle around you. So that's what I get from you. You are very, very happy and content in your own world. Okay. So for file number one, let's find out what's coming up for you in your love life. So file number one, what's next in your love life, in your relationships, anything that's associated with your relationships around you. What's coming up for you? So the time frame for this reading is 6 months from now. Okay, so I'm not looking too far. This is a timeless reading, and from whenever you're watching this reading, um, expect these predictions to come true in your life in the next 6 months from when you watch it. Okay, so what's coming up? So we'll start with what happened in the past, what is your current energy, and what is it that you can expect. So we'll move from past to present so you can validate your situation and then watch further. You can see if this is the right pile for you. You can match your energy. If this is your situation, then this is what your pile is. Otherwise, you can go to some other pile. So what you have been through, I see you've been through obstacles and challenges, some kind of a change in your, heart space. Probably you went through a tough time in your relationships. Uh, it could be a time of separation, a time of uh, going through a phase of loneliness. Okay, probably you were left out, and there's a feeling of rejection here. So probably you were left out in the cold, somebody ghosted you, uh, someone close to you, someone whom you expected to with whom you expected things to be stable, you know, left you in the middle of, you know, everything, and you were left out to deal with a difficult situation all alone. Okay, so that's the energy I see that happened in the past. Let's see, what is it that you're dealing with now? Emotional withdrawal. Since this person left you out in the cold, left you out when you needed that person the most, you accepted this truth with a heavy heart and emotionally detached from from this person. But I see that in the process of emotionally detaching yourself from this person, you emotionally detached from every every feeling. uh, you you made a very strong boundary around your heart, so that nothing really touches your heart very, you know, how do I put it? It's like you you turned yourself into a heart of stone. Okay, so you made yourself very hard because you suffered such such an excruciating pain and suffering through what you went in your relationships. You you thought it would be better to, you know, make yourself numb to these emotional situations. Okay, so you got scared, you thought, I can't deal with it the next time this happens to me, so it's better I make myself numb, I make myself um, hard to, you know, these feelings. You don't feel these emotions anymore, or you detached yourself from your heart space so much that you don't feel delicate emotions anymore. So I see emotional withdrawal here. You chose to withdraw yourself from feeling a lot. Okay, so I wouldn't say that you don't feel anything. You definitely feel, but you choose to not, you know, take it deep to your heart. So that's the energy. So that was your present, and this is your present, and your Five of Pentacles, obstacles and challenges, was your past. So now you know, if this is your pile, you can you know, go ahead with this reading. Or else, if if this doesn't resonate, then you can go ahead and choose another pile. Okay, so what's next? What's next for pile number one in your relationships? Fertility. This is a beautiful card. I see your heart chakra is now open. You spent a lot of time, you know, closed in your heart space trying to heal it, being cut off from, you know, feeling these mixed emotions, a bunch of different emotions, being cut off from this entire array of emotions and feelings actually helped you heal your heart chakra. And now that you have spent your time alone healing and mending your heart chakra is vibrating in a very high frequency, and you're open to new beginnings. You are feeling compassionate, you are feeling empathy for people, you have a lot of deeper feelings. It's not just a feeling of um it's, how do I say, it's not just like superficial feelings. What you felt before was superficial, but what you feel now after what you've gone through is way more deeper. It is way more uh, authentic to yourself. For example, in a certain situation, if you felt uh, just happiness, joy, pure happiness, now in the same situation you will feel a lot more delicate emotions like compassion and empathy for in the same situation. Okay, so you have now a bunch of new emotions to feel. you have you feel a very new way. Okay, there is a new array of feelings in your heart chakra, and those are very positive feelings. These are the feelings that a healer, an empath goes through. Okay, so you can't really point a finger on the exact feeling that you're going through, but you know it's different. You know it's just not what a, just any other person feels. This is way more deeper, way more delicate, way more uh, profound is the word. It's way more profound, the feeling that you feel. And with this open heart chakra, I see whatever relationship you will attract or you are in will help you connect with the other person, the person in front of you, in a way more spiritual level, a way more deeper level. Okay, so that's the vibe I get in the upcoming future. What else do you need to know about your next relationships? File number one. What else do you need to know about your next relationships? Throat chakra. And also I see that your heart chakra and your throat chakra, throat chakra is here. You your open heart chakra is giving you that freedom and power to express what you feel. Okay, your throat chakra is open and vibrating in a very beautiful frequency, and you are in a position to clearly voice your feelings, your emotions, or voice your empathy towards a certain situation, or voice your thoughts in a certain situation that is more healing to the other person. So if you are in a relationship with anyone and uh, you go through any situation where you have to put your point across uh, to the other person, you say your opinions in such a way that even if it is a harsh truth or something that is not very uh, welcome by the other person, you say it in a way that it touches their heart, it heals them, they understand it, they don't react to it, but they are more open to it. Okay, so that makes your relationship much more beautiful than how it was. So let's see what's coming up in your relationships. What new is coming up? Uh, what's the next phase of your relationships, and what is this relationship? Victory and success. I see that your previous relationship turns into a relationship of victory and success. I don't see a new relationship. Let me check. Is this a new relationship or is it the old one? For some, it is a new relationship. For some, it is a new relationship that is very sudden. Okay, you didn't expect this relationship to come into your life, and I see this um new relationship coming into your life, which is bringing a lot of uh, eyes on you. Okay, probably this person who is coming into your life is very attractive, or someone who has a high status, or there's something um, there's something very noticeable about this person who is entering your life, okay? For some, it is an old relationship which is going towards improvement, giving you a feeling of victory and success. And for some of you, it's a new relationship where you have this feeling of victory and success in a way that you feel proud to be associated with this person, because this feeling of, I see this feeling of pride, and um you feel like you've achieved something. Like this person makes you feel like you've achieved a huge thing in your life. So probably this person is drop dead gorgeous, or extremely wealthy, or is famous, is doing very well in their lives, or they have a huge fan following, probably in their field they are very well known, so something like that. And being associated with this person makes you feel very proud. So that's the energy I see for some of you. What else? Pile number one. Three of Cups. For those of you who are meeting this new person, I see you meeting this person through a group of, a bunch of friends. And the number three stands out to me. Probably three of your friends or three people go out somewhere. I see you meeting this person in a public place. For the first time, when you meet this person in a public place. That's the vibe I get. And you have three friends around you, or including you, it's three people. So three is an important number. Let me see what initials do I get for this person. So I have these bunch of letters. Let me give it a good shake. What is... I'll have three options. So letters, three letters. What is the initial of this person for pile number one? The new relationship pile number one is going to meet. Three initials. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Interesting. So I get Q, O, and U. Q, O, and U. So I see an emphasis on the vowel U, O, U, Q, that kind of name, okay, where the stress is on U, okay. So probably this person's name has that kind of a pronunciation where it is the OU is very strong, okay. So their name might have a strong OU. For some, Q is an important letter in their names, okay. So Q is an important letter, O and U. So these are the initials I get. Uh, what else for pile number one? We pick up this deck. So pile number one, what else regarding this? What's coming into your relationships, your love life? The fertility card is also showing me an option for you, where if some of you, this could relate to a very few people here, because most of you it is a new relationship or working on an old relationship. But also this fertility card is telling me that if you have been struggling uh, in the journey of becoming a mother, struggling for conceiving, struggling in your journey of giving birth to a child, you have had miscarriages or something of that sort, and you are emotionally so drained out that you have like withdrawn yourself emotionally from this entire situation. For you also, I have this message that I see victory and success in the next 6 months. So please don't lose your heart. I definitely see like if this is your situation, then I see this. I see victory and success coming your way with a news of pregnancy or news of conceiving a child coming towards you in the next 3 months. So that's the vibe I get. And the next 3 months is very, very prominent here for, especially for those of you who are trying to conceive. So what else do I get here? Upcoming relationships. What's next in your relationships? Triumph. This is the World card. This is a beautiful card. I see two people embracing each other beautifully. So I see a couple embracing each other with so much love, celebrating a big moment of joy. So what I said just now, probably if you're a couple trying to conceive, grow your family, then the next 3 months is very important. And I see ending a painful cycle and beginning a new fresh cycle, which is giving you a lot of victory and success. Triumph is the word which I get. There is a lot of reasons to celebrate your love. Okay, what else? So pile number one, I see that you've been through a journey. It's been quite a difficult journey. Whatever journey you've been through emotionally, it's been a very, very challenging, tough, full of changes, and difficult to deal with chain of events. And now that you have crossed all these lessons in your life, I see that you have evolved stronger in your heart chakra and your throat chakra, and which is very important for you to manifest what you want in your relationships, what you want, what kind of people you want to manifest in your life, what you want in your relationships. That's very, very crucial. 10 of coins, very gorgeous. Like from 5 of coins, you have moved to a very beautiful place of 10 of coins, where this is a card of it's all about abundance, achieving success, materialistic wealth. uh, you have built what you really want to. Okay, so this took a lot of time, effort and energy, but this is your reward is enormous. It's the biggest reward that you can get for your efforts. Okay, so that's a very beautiful reading for you, pile number one. I hope this reading was worthwhile your time, and let me know in the comment section how this resonated with you. Private readings are open, so you can reach out to me. Everything is mentioned in the description box below, and I will see you next time in some other reading. So now let's move to pile number two. So pile number two, this was your card. There's a beautiful bunch of flowers here. Let's see what's coming up in your relationship. So we'll do a past, present, future first to see where is your energy lying. If this is your pile, let me do a check. This is just to validate whether this is the pile for you, so you don't waste your time listening to the entire reading and then figure out nothing resonates. Okay, so if this past and present resonate with you, then you can watch this reading further. So let me see what you have been through in your relationships. What is it that pile number 2 has been through? Conflict and defeat. I see betrayal energy here again, like very, very, very much like pile number 1. Pile number 1 went through a crisis situation, a separation, a feeling of being isolated and left out in the cold. And pile 2 for you, I see you being feeling similar emotions, but the reason is different. It's betrayal. It's somebody letting you down, somebody, uh, making you feel defeated. It's like you lost, you felt, it's like you felt defeated here. Someone betrayed you to make you feel that way. I also see conflict energy where someone was probably gaslighting you, or uh, putting you in a bad light, okay, making you feel that you are the cause of all the bad things that's happening in their lives. Currently, I see you in a very, very uh, spiritually open realm. Okay, your crown chakra is very open. You are aware of your thoughts, you're aware of you're very mindful. Okay, you're aware of everything that's going around you. Possibly this what happened in the past shook you so much that it just, broke you apart into a million pieces, and you put together and you rebuilt yourself. I feel that you are very, very uh, what do I say? You are very open. You're very much open to, downloading information from your spirit guides, your higher self. You are very, very protected by your angels around you. You are spiritually at a very higher realm. Okay, so pile number 2, I'll show you this picture. This is a very beautiful, powerful picture where this person is downloading a lot of information from universe. If you are into manifestation, uh, if you a huge believer of the law of attraction, if you are an expert in uh, manifesting, if you're a huge expert in manifesting your day-to-day life schedule, your uh, practicing, more importantly, practicing law of attraction, practicing mindfulness, practicing grounding yourself, practicing some kind of a spiritual routine like meditation, breath work, grounding, etc., then I see this is your pile. Okay, so you are also a very, very highly intuitive person, pile number 2. What's next? What's coming up in your relationships? Pile number 2. What's coming up? Oh, wow. This is beautiful. Hope. I see a new you. You are a shining light, okay? There was no doubt with what you went through and how you molded that pain and anger into through your spiritual journey is making you shining with bright light. You are on your path to become a light worker, and your relationships, your next relationship is with a lot of people around you whom you are healing with your light. Okay, you are a light healer, you're a light worker. So whoever is coming into your auric field, your energy field, is automatically being, touched by your beautiful light. Pile number 2. So just like this bunch of flowers that makes a room fragrant with their beautiful scent. That's exactly how your aura, how your energy plays a huge role in sparking that light, lighting that candle, another candle, like a lit candle lights another candle, right? So that's how your energy is working for other people. And your relationship is here is around these people whom you help with your bright light, pile number 2. So that's a very, very beautiful message that I get for you. What else for pile number 2? Stand your ground. You have an immense potential to um, put your voice in such a firm way that you are not taken for granted anymore. Since you have been through this situation where there is conflict and defeat, somebody made use of you, somebody pushed you down the stairs, you have now learned to how to stand your ground, how to not let anyone push you down the stairs. You know how to stand your, put your feet firmly on the ground and stand on what you believe in firmly. Okay, so no one can make use of you and try to defeat you in a deceptive way. Let's find out a little more about your next relationship. So what's coming next in your relationships? Pile number 2. What's coming next in your relationships? Pile number 2. Your energy field is totally revamped, renewed. Okay, so in the next 6 months I see you shining bright with your uh, light of knowledge, wisdom and strength. What's coming? What are you attracting? What are you attracting in your relationships? What kind of relationships? 8, the strength. You are attracting a lot of people who have been going through what you went through, okay? And who need your healing light, your healing energy to overcome their period of stress and tough situations. Okay, so that's what I see for you, pile number 2. It's not just a relationship, it's not just a singular person. Like I told you in the beginning, you are attracting a bunch of people. Okay, like it's like I see a leader here. You're not associated with just one person. You are associated with a whole lot of people who are gathering around you for your support, for your light, for your strength, for all the magical healing properties or magical healing, sorry, not properties, magical healing qualities that you have. So, people who are going through a tough time in their life, like struggling, like playing push and pull with things in their life, that's the kind of people you're attracting. You're attracting people who have gone through terrific traumatic cycles in their life, have like tremendous anxiety issues, depression, having a tough time to deal with their relationships in their current lives. That's what you're attracting, because you have been given this light of the Lord. You have been lit by the divine to pass on this light to a number of more people. Your aura, your energy field is attracting more of these people who want this light from you. Okay, so that's the energy I get. What else? This is for the majority of you. For the rest of you, what is it that you're getting? What is happening in your relationship next? For a majority of you, I see you turning into a light worker and attracting. A relationship is about your relationship with your spiritual team, your uh, your not fan following, your your tribe, your soul tribe. You're attracting your soul tribe here. For the rest of you who, if you have been through a tough love relationship, for those of you, I see you are um, gaining a light of hope in you, where you voice your opinions clearly and you know how to handle your battles. And this is what is making you, if you have been anxious and dealing with a lot of anxiety because of all this that you went through, your open crown chakra and your open sacral chakra is giving you a lot of hope, and you are coming out of that anxious, uncertain energy. Okay, something that made you anxious and uncertain is finally leaving you, because you know what you want. You stand your ground, you know exactly what you're looking for in a relationship, and that is making you feel more confident for this bunch of people who are looking for a relationship. That's the energy for you. um, I see the star card where you get a sense of direction. So pile number two, you now in the next 6 months, I see that you are clearly shown a direction. I see the compass here, and the compass to me is all about direction. You know exactly where you're headed. There's no doubt. Okay, there's not an ounce of doubt in your mind. Uh, there's no cluelessness. You all of a sudden are very clear in your mind what you want to do ahead in your life, what is your purpose. Everything is aligned to your soul purpose here. And I don't see you fighting for um like I don't see you fighting, like debating or having that aggression that you had earlier in putting your words across. For example, earlier, to prove a point or to put your say what you wanted to say in an argument, you tend to become aggressive, because the fear of not being heard was there, and because of that fear you tend to become a little more aggressive in approaching the situation, and that made you put in a bad light. Okay, so that was not working out for you. So now, after what you have gone through, after your open crown chakra and your solar plexus chakra, after aligning all your energies, your chakras are balanced and you feel rejuvenated and new, and very spiritually aware of your resources. You approach like arguments or such kind of situations in a very, very different manner. uh, I see a lot of wisdom and wit in what you say. There is a lot of you speak you will speak less, but what you speak will carry a lot of weight. So that's what I see. You'll not show any kind of aggression like how you used to when you put your uh, opinions up front in a chaotic moment. That's the thing I see. Let's pick up another deck. What's the energy in your relationships? What else do you need to know? Pile number two. What else do you need to know? Pile number two. What's coming in relationships? Princess of Stars. You're open to learning a lot of new things. You are not stagnant. You don't feel stagnant. You're creative. You're very creative. You're open to meet new people. um, like striking a conversation with someone is someone new is not intimidating to you anymore. Okay, that's, I hope you get that. Earlier, if you had a lot of thoughts like, should I approach this person or no, that feeling is gone. You feel very confident. I see that if you feel like, starting a conversation with someone, you don't think twice. Okay, you just go ahead with it, and you feel very confident in yourself doing that. Fortune. I see your, luck supporting you in the next 6 months. Three of coins. Helping you build your dream relationship things. If you have been looking for a new relationships, I see you building your circle. Okay, I see you meeting someone through an organization, probably someone somewhere where you work, your workplace, or if it's an organization. I see it's a place where a lot of people meet to create something. Okay, it could be an office, it could be a school, any kind of a place where a lot of people come with different skills to create something. I see you meeting someone here, someone new here, and I see a very fiery person here. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay, so let me find out what is the initials of this person who is coming into your life for pile number two. A new relationship coming into your life, fire sign for pile number two. What are the initials for this person? I'll choose three letters, 1, 2, and 3. So I have E, H, and Y. E, H, and Y are the letters that stand out to me. So Y is probably a name ending with Y, that kind of a name, or E or H is very prominent in their name. It could start with an E or H, and Y is also a very prominent letter in their names. So these are the letters I get for you, pile number two. Uh, Anything else? Is there anything else for pile number two? Let me see, where's my deck? I see that you have a very firm foundation now, pile number two. So even if you are starting a new relationship, I see this heading towards stability and a feeling of, completion. It's not leaving you in the middle without reaching its full potential, okay? Because you have put the work that you needed to, and you have learned your lessons that you needed to regarding your relationships. So now, whomsoever you meet in the next 6 months or 3 months, I see this, reaching its full potential because of your firm foundation. Ace of Cups, yeah. So this ends the reading here. This is a newfound love. Your cup is overflowing with full and moonlight, very romantic setup, very very soulful, very heart centric. It fulfills your love life. It fulfills your emotions. It basically gives you everything that your heart chakra is looking for. So that was your beautiful reading, file number three, regarding what is coming up next in your relationships in the next 6 months. Okay. So let me know in the comment section below how this reading made you feel, how it resonated with you. I love to read your comments and reply back to each one of you. Private readings are open. Everything is mentioned in my description box. And also, I'll see you in some other reading that I post soon. And now let's move to pile number three. So pile number three, this is your reading. You chose this beautiful house, and let's find out now what's coming up in your relationships. Pile number three. What's coming up in your relationships in the next 6 months? What's coming up in the next 6 months? Pile number 3. Transformation. Something ended in your life, and I'm sure you're dealing. This ending was not easy. It was tough. It made you cry a lot. It made you be in that grieving state. You were not okay. I don't see that this was a happy ending. I see this was a very, very shocking ending for you. Okay, you were not expecting this. Uh, but Point number 3, this was necessary. This was meant to happen. This was meant to end for a fresh beginning that was very much required in your life. Whatever ended was not a very happy scenario going on in your life. Pile number 3. uh, I see probably you were dealing with someone very, very, repressive, dominating, someone who, made you feel trapped. You couldn't move out of this energy, but um, you felt powerless basically. With this person around you, you felt powerless. Although this wasn't your fault, but you fell into this trap of being tempted into this relationship and couldn't find a way out. You got tempted by probably the looks of the person, by the superficial things around this relationship, and ended up being in a trap that you couldn't really find a way out. But now that it has ended, uh, although you feel hurt, and you are very low in your energy, you feel like a loser, you feel terrible about yourself, but this is just the dawn of a beautiful morning light entering your life. Okay, so you have dealt with the darkness. Now you are seeing the light of the dawn, and the beautiful sunlight is going to shine bright into your life very soon. So if that's your energy, pile number 3, I see this is your pile. I see a lot like things to do with like home energy. Possibly this was a marriage situation. Probably you got married to a person who was like this, was venomous and dominating, and very, very rigid in their opinions and manipulative, and you felt trapped in this marriage. Okay, so I see a lot of home energy here. So if that's your situation, let's see what's coming up in the next 6 months. What's coming up in the next 6 months? Intuition. Follow your intuition. Pile number 3, you are constantly being guided. Probably you knew when you got married to this person, or you got in close proximities with this person, your intuition was constantly sending you red flag signals that this is not the right person, stay away from this person. But your mind fell into the trap of temptation, and you followed the wrong path, my dear. So I see this card intuition telling you that follow your intuition. Okay, your intuition was firstly, in the first place, it was guiding you in the right direction, but you didn't listen to it and fell into the trap yourself. So now, right now that you are that everything is clear to you, the veil is removed from this person. Now your savior is your intuition. Listen to it. Don't put your analytic mind or logical mind to it. If you are being guided to take a certain step, please take that. Okay, what else do I see? What's upcoming for pile number 3? What's coming up for pile number 3? Recognition and reward. The moment you take a step out of your comfort zone, I see you being rewarded by the universe, okay? So this is a beautiful depiction of being recognized and rewarded. You're being recognized by the angels and your spirit guides for taking the step. Your higher spirit team is recognizing you for taking that step to move out of this torturous situation, and you will be rewarded for this. Basically what I see is you have to follow your intuition to break your own shackles. Take a step, take a bold step to break your shackles and move out of this um, entrapment that you are in currently. Movement, choices, decisions. You have a lot of choices. Probably this person would also be promising you that they would change, uh, but don't really fall into this trap, because they won't. Okay, I'm telling you upfront, I don't see a change in this person. The change you have to bring, what has to happen in the change realm is you yourself have to bring a drastic change. Don't expect the person to change for you. Okay, this is not going to happen. I don't see this person changing for the better. You are guided to choose between, you have three windows. Okay, you have three choices. Either you sit and suffer in this entrapment, or you stay in this entrapment but not be affected by it at all, or you just break your shackles and move out of this entrapment. Okay, so the choice is yours. So and make the choice by being guided by your intuition. Okay, be very very careful on what choice you make. And the moment you make the right choice, I see you are being recognized and being rewarded for your moves. What's happening next when you make the choice? So for pile number 3, this is about a relationship that is toxic. Okay, this reading is about coming out of a toxic relationship. So once you make the choice of coming out of the relationship, what is coming next? What is coming next for pile number 3? After you move out of this toxic relationship, what is coming next for pile number 3? Pure happiness, bliss, and completion. Oh my god, can't believe this. The universe is like constantly showing you like pointers. Pile number 3, this reading is as clear as it gets. The moment you choose to come out of this entrapment, I see completion. The sun, like I was telling you, that the darkness is gone and the sun shines bright. The dawn is just you're at the phase of the dawn in the morning, and the sun is going to shine bright, and this sun card appears. So this is a huge confirmation that if you are choosing to come out of the situation, uh, this is your path. Okay, you have to break your shackles and get out of this toxic relationship. Ten of Cups, this shows me happiness and bliss, and a feeling of joy, pure joy here. So that's coming up for you. And I also see for some of you, who are coming out of such a toxic situation, I see you might come across someone who is very compassionate, like entirely opposite of what you've been through. Like for example, I see this card here where this man, where this woman is looking at a man under the balcony of her house, playing music to a bunch of cats. Like how cute is this? Wouldn't you want to be with a man like this? So cute and compassionate, and such a beautiful energy. So the moment you come out of this entrapment, pile number 3, I see you, getting to know such beautiful souls around you, who could be your potential partners. So make the choice, make the right choice. Okay, don't put up with what is, harming you, what is eating you up. Don't put up with such an energy. This is a torture to yourself. This is not self love. Don't be with somebody just for the sake of being, and just for the sake of what others will say, or um, what external factors will, what external, how the external world looks upon the situation. Don't take that into your consideration. Take what's important for you. Honor your, heart energy. Honor yourself, and see, and decide what is important to you, and take the step accordingly. Okay, so let me see a few more cards for you. Pile number 3. What's next when you move out of this toxic situation? What's coming next in the next 6 months? What is the transformation? What's next for you when you're coming out of such a situation? Balance. I see a lot of Venus energy on you. Okay, so you would feel more, you would feel more beautiful about yourself. Okay, you'll feel beauty in small things. You would feel beauty inside out. You will, like, the toxic energy was eating you up. Okay, and your beauty was diminishing. The toxic energy was feeding on your beauty. The toxic energy was, feeding on the beautiful, uh, juice of your life. Okay, it was feeding on it. It was like a parasite, and it was sucking you out and making you feel terrible. But now, after that you have come out of the situation, the transformation that you see is like, feeling beautiful, feeling whole, feeling a lot more chirpy, feeling attractive, and also your creative side is being, encouraged. Okay, you're feeling a lot more creative. Like, I see a lot of feminine energy. You're feeling balanced. You're feeling very, very, in control of your life. So that's the energy I see. A lot of Venus energy. A lot of, you would like to dress up beautifully just for yourself, and be creative with your day-to-day life. Like, you would like to, have flowers around you. You like to, dress up for your own self. You would like to smell nice all the time. Spend time in nature, planting flowers, planting a garden. And the feminine energy is very, very aroused in you. Okay, so, and I see that a lot of people around you are also finding you very attractive, because you feel attractive yourself. So that's the energy for you. That's a huge transformation for you. Pile number 3. Contemplation. I also see you like engaging in some like creative activities, like to, spend more time um, within, to spend your time alone with yourself. I don't see a new relationship upfront for you, but the relationship with yourself is becoming better. You are working on this path of self-love, because what you've been through, being in this toxic relationship, was very, hurtful for yourself. It was, it just you yourself are responsible for, putting up with such a torturous relationship, and not honoring yourself. So you are now taking care of yourself. You are, by taking the step of moving out of this toxic relationship, you are, showing self love, and you are practicing self love by taking care of yourself physically and emotionally. Okay, so your relationship with yourself is improving here, which is a very, very important message here for pile number 3. Five of Arrows. Like I see that you betrayed yourself. Basically, your higher self uh, is accusing you to, because of what you went through. You are the only one responsible for what you went through, and you are in the next 6 months. You are in the process of reconciling with your own energy and making your relationship with your higher self, with your guides, with your spirit guides, with your own soul a lot more better, okay, by taking care of yourself, by prioritizing yourself more importantly. So I see you working a lot on yourself alone, feeling happy, feeling beautiful, prioritizing your needs, prioritizing your feelings, and spending a lot of time doing what you love, spending a lot of time alone, healing yourself completely. So that's the energy for you. Pile number three, I don't see socializing. I don't see you socializing much here. It's all about working in your like on yourself to heal what you've gone through, to bring about the transformation that you need. So that's the energy. And this home, this house is telling me that it's like how the house is like the shelter for the people who live in. You yourself is the shelter for your soul, okay, and you are taking care of your own self physically and emotionally. So that's the energy for you. Your relationship with yourself is the most important thing to consider in the next 6 months. Pile number three. So that was your reading, pile number three. I hope this resonated with you. Let me know in the comment section how did this make you feel. And I will see you next time in some other reading. Private readings are open, so you can connect with me. All the details are mentioned in the description box below. Okay. So till then, take care and bye bye.